Joining us to talk about these latest developments on the global economic scene is Robin Farzad, a senior writer for Business Week magazine and a regular. Good to see you again.
Martin, how are you?
Very good, thanks. All right, so in Britain, they report their sharpest economic decline in some 30 years. Yet there are economists there who apparently see this as maybe a bottoming out. Should they be optimistic?
Hope, as you know, springs eternal, but I think this is more a function of the fact that we've sustained so much trauma in this global economic crisis. We've been laid so low that suddenly, you know how they say, white is the new black, not as horrific as expected as the new smashing. I think it's human character, human behavior to look for these hesitating signs of an end, and I think that's what people are doing.
And trillion is the new billion,
that's
by the
right.
way. Also in Europe, though, we should point out it's not just in the UK where this sense of optimism is being felt. A poll in Germany shows confidence about the economic recovery amongst executives there. In Germany, then, what are they feeling that they see this as perhaps the beginning of a brighter day?
Martin, maybe it has more to do with springtime and the tulip bulbs coming out and the birds chirping, because certainly the stream of news continues to be underwhelming at best. Look at Spain in Western Europe. This was the tiger, the economic upstart of the past 7 or 8 years, and the situation there is horrific. You see numbers like unemployment jumping from 14.5% to 17.5%, and now people are thinking 20.5%, and the government wants to pay construction immigrants to go away. I mean, that situation is still deteriorating, and German and British banks have exposure to Spain, so it's all connected.
Well, it seems in Asia, at least, they have the proper perspective on gloom, because Japan, there we have their biggest brokerage house, Nomura, reported some of, I think, the biggest losses in Japanese history, largely due to investments in the failed bank of Lehman Brothers.
Right.
Is Lehman Brothers still echoing around the world as far as fallout?
It does. The ghost of Lehman lingers. We saw it happen. This is still happening with AIG. AIG is still paying out money for its CDS situation. There's still counterparty risk that's being unwound. I think Hank Paulson and the legacy government and everybody else who came afterwards really rused the day that they ever let Lehman Brothers fail. That was not the time to have a failure experiment, because we see Japan, they need it like a bullet in the head. It's not just a lost decade that they sustained, but 2 lost decades, and this is the last thing that they need. But it shows you, to take it back to our original point, that we're all in this together and we all need to come out of this together.
Well, quickly, 20 seconds. The markets, though, are doing well, it seems. Why?
They're an anticipatory mechanism. Here in the United States, we fell from something like 14,000 to 6,500. We hadn't seen 6,500 on the Dow since, I think, Bill Clinton's second inauguration. So that was discounting a lot of gloom and doom. So if you get wispy silver linings here and there, it's going to have an outsized effect on stocks.
You're making me all misty-eyed. All right. Robin Farzad, good to see you. Thank you.
Martin.